Imagine you wake up in a world where every challenge you face is an opportunity. An opportunity to stand tall, carve your path, and forge your destiny. Today, we'll embark on a journey through the intricate web of life's ordeals and triumphs. You've got goals, aspirations, things that make the climb out of bed worth every moment. Let's unpack that driving force, the fuel that propels you forward. There's this dizzying array of ways to perceive the world around us, a myriad of perspectives clamoring for our attention. But remember, not all paths are created equal. Some routes are paved with intention, meaning, and sustainability. Sure, those shiny images you see of others might distract you, tempting you to wander off your course, but do not be swayed. Those are facades, mere reflections without substance. Walk your path instead, for therein lies the true comparison you versus the you of yesterday. You can hear the whispers of self-improvement echoing inside you. It's a voice that suggests, ever so subtly, to uplift yourself, bit by bit, every single day. Heed that call, my friends, for it is the voice of virtue and the marrow of a life well lived. Turn a deaf ear to that inner voice, however, and brace yourself for a descent into a life where bitterness reigns supreme, and any semblance of the good is but a distant dream. Your missteps, the opportunities squandered, they'll haunt you with a bitterness that's both relentless and unforgiving. You might feel the ground you're walking on right now is solid, but don't be deceived. Hidden risks are everywhere, lurking beneath the surface of the seemingly safe and familiar. Yet, by braving the fog of uncertainty, by cutting through it with the sharp blade of goal-oriented clarity, you're bound to stumble upon revelations that will illuminate your path and guide your steps. Let's talk about success. It should be a clear marker on your horizon, something you can discern and recognize when you falter. Why? Because in recognizing failure, you find the keys to the kingdom of improvement. Mistakes are not your enemy, they are your mentors. Embrace them, learn from them, and then, forge ahead. When pitted against the formidable visages of success, when you look upon those who seem to have it all, remember that there's always more than what meets the eye. Their victories, their joyful summits, they have a hidden side, a narrative that's yours to describe. Compare and despair? Not a chance. Better to measure your growth on your own ruler. After all, your life isn't theirs to live. Now, if you haven't yet, take a brief moment to subscribe, to like, and to hit that notification bell. By doing so, you're not just following a channel, you're setting in motion the principles we're discussing. You're taking a step towards becoming the architect of your destiny. Let's pivot our focus to what lies ahead, to the horizons that beckon. Take that deep dive into your future, 3 to 5 years from now. If you were at your best, the captain of your soul, what would that look like? Surprisingly, many have never even pondered this question, allowing life to buffet them like aimless driftwood. But you can steer. Set your coordinates, navigate the treacherous waters, and find your promised land. The temptation is to remain enshrouded in a comfortable fog where mistakes go unnoticed. But here's the twist: clarity brings mastery. A razor-sharp focus on what constitutes success allows you to identify when you veer off course and, crucially, grants you the power to get back on track. While life's unpredictability might seem like a hydra, a thousand-headed beast of challenges, your engagement, your very struggle, imbues each day with significance. What you do, every decision, every sacrifice, it shapes the fabric of your reality. And that's a canvas worth painting with broad, intentional strokes. The act of creation, of conjuring something from the depths of your imagination and manifesting it in the world, is a precarious venture. The vast majority of attempts sputter and fail, a cruel truth of our existence. But let this not be a counsel of despair. Rather, let it be a rallying cry for persistence, the virtue that, more than any other, aids in casting the dice time and time again until fortune falls in your favor. Life demands effort, undeniable and relentless, and it craves a purpose. Embrace that purpose. Be of service, share your good fortune, shoulder the burdens of your own making, and in doing so, create meaning. No grander life strategy exists than the pursuit of the virtuous and the true. And who knows? The ripple your actions cause may just become a tidal wave, transforming not only your world but the world of those around you. In the face of adversity, stand tall, friends. Should the weight of the past anchor you down, seek atonement through action. Carve a path through your missteps and march towards a brighter, more accountable future. The journey will not be without its darkness, its serpents lying in wait. But remember that your interest, your passion, it has a divine quality. It is the spark that can light the way out of an abyss, the secret compass guiding you out of the land of confusion and into the territory of enlightenment. Do not be a bystander in your own life story. The blank page of each day awaits your inscription, and the narrative is yours for the telling. Your goals, the people you meet, the connections you forge, they're the letters and sentences that fill your book. Craft a tale worth reading. In life's grand theater, an understanding of beauty, truth, and commitment plays a leading role. Entwine your story with these threads, and the tapestry you weave will be one that stands the test of time, a masterpiece in a gallery of mundane sketches. As we wrap up, reflect on the sheer power of potential that dwells within. Each day presents a blank canvas, a fresh opportunity to make your mark, to paint a stroke that's bolder, wiser than yesterday's. So I ask you, as we reach the end of this journey, what actions will you take from today's discourse? What steps will you make today that will shape all your tomorrows? Achieve greatly, my friends. The shackles of defeat are forged by no hand but your own. The keys to success, to a life of fulfillment and joy, lie not in some distant land or in the arms of chance, but in the quiet resolve of your heart and the steadfastness of your will. Rise up, take charge, and etch your way into the annals of those who dared not just to dream, but to do. Prepare yourselves, gentlemen, for today I come bearing the blueprint to a version of you so refined, it'll make your current self look like a mere draft. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey? The stakes have never been higher, but I promise you, by the end of our time together, your very existence will be elevated. The fundamental truth is this: your life is the grand sum of what you've built of yourself. No impersonations, no excuses. If the life you're leading doesn't match the vision in your head, then it's high time to don that hard hat. Picture yourself as the ultimate craftsman, the maestro of self-construction. It's not about finding fault or dwelling on imperfections, but about taking those elements and fortifying them. Consider this: every appliance with more features comes at a higher price, and similarly, to amplify your own value, you must enrich yourself with more features. And yes, this requires building, sometimes from the ground up. So, let's ditch the blame game: your upbringing, your neighborhood, even that third-grade teacher who didn't see your potential. That rhetoric ends here. Today, we're diving right in with a checklist for constructing a formidable you. And make no mistake, this isn't just any checklist. It's an inventory of intangible assets, more valuable than gold. Work ethic, my friends, is where we start. Have you ever witnessed accolades being thrown at the feet of the shiftless? Respect and rewards gravitate towards those who embody diligence. Overwhelm your mistakes with sheer perseverance. Let work ethic be the hammer in your toolkit. And then there's accountability, perhaps the heaviest of all tools to wield. Blaming others, finding external scapegoats, that's the easy way out. Installing accountability within yourself is how you solidify your foundation. It's how you turn those "my bads" into "I'll do betters." What of goals? Not the ones that are mere whispers of a thought, but those that scream to be achieved, those that put you under the kind of pressure that forges diamonds. Set goals that stretch your capabilities, that demand you to rise in the early hours and burn the midnight oil. In this construction site that is your better self, we are returning some items back to the shelf. Excuses have no place here. Pack them up, find your receipt, we're done with them. Negativity is another product we're returning, it serves no purpose. And entitlement, oh, don't get me started on entitlement. It's nothing but spoiled goods. Nobody owes you a dime nor a second of time. Trash it, for it has no value in our grand design. Now, as we build this improved version of you, let's talk skills. Skill acquisition isn't just a recommendation, it's a necessity for anyone wanting to command the market's top dollar. Ask yourself hard-hitting questions: what are you truly skilled at? Specialize, become an expert, and your worth skyrockets. Your environment and associations are also up for renovation. It's not about cutting ties with your past, but ensuring that the company you keep can come onto your job site, your life, and not only understand your blueprints but also add value. Stay tuned to subscribe and hit that notification bell, for in doing so, you're already laying down the first brick to your success. Liking, commenting, and sharing this video is akin to securing the support beams of your aspirations. Let's address your social circle. It must act as both scaffold and fortress. Only those who bolster your goals, those who aren't afraid to drop the hammer of truth when needed, are allowed. It's time, then, to think about real estate not in terms of property, but in terms of your personal positioning. Where will the best version of you thrive? Make no mistake, repositioning yourself to maximize your new features will be as critical as the construction itself. And remember, once planted, you're not just surviving. You're growing branches that reach out, grasping for the sunlight of success. So there it is, fellows. Take this knowledge and build, not just any you, but a better you, stocked full of features like robust work ethic, non-negotiable accountability, and laser-focused goals. Plant yourself firmly and watch as the world adapts to the new and improved you. I ask you, what's the first step you'll take today? What improvements are you ready to implement? Share your thoughts, and let's reinforce each other's resolve to build not just a better you, but a better us.